Hi friends, I am Dr. P.M. Patil working as a professor. In previous video, we have seen construction, working principle, various types and applications of DC motor. So guys, my sincere advice to all the budding engineers is to do engineering rather than read engineering, because experiential learning tool can be used to recollect theory, understand it, then implement it practically, which may lead to innovations and development in engineering. So in this video, let's perform a practical on speed control of DC shunt motor. Speed of DC shunt motor can be controlled by two ways. One, by armature voltage control method, and second, by field current or flux control method. As we know, for a DC motor, angular speed is proportional to armature voltage minus drop across it divided by flux. And we also know that flux is proportional to field current. Therefore, speed of DC motor is directly proportional to armature voltage and inversely proportional to field current. That is, as armature voltage increases, speed increases, whereas as the field current decreases, speed increases. Therefore, it is also called as field weakening method. The speed of DC motor can be varied by two methods. One is armature voltage control method and second is field control method. Both these methods are important, as the armature voltage control method controls the speed below the rated speed, whereas field current control method controls the speed beyond the rated speed. The rated or base speed is the speed which corresponds to the rated armature voltage, rated field current and rated armature current. All the rated values can be found on the specification tag on the motor. There are two methods, as we know: armature voltage control method, which is also called as constant torque operation, and field current control method, which is also called as constant horsepower operation. As we know that torque is proportional to phi into Ia and phi is proportional to field current, therefore torque is directly proportional to armature current into field current. So in this method, armature current and field currents are maintained constant to meet the torque demand, and the armature voltage is varied to control the speed. Whereas in the second method, for higher speed than the base speed, the armature voltage is maintained at the rated value and the field current is varied to control the speed. Thus, the speed is varied at the cost of torque. You can see the circuit diagram of speed control of DC motor using armature voltage control method, in which field current is maintained at the rated value by directly connecting it to the supply, whereas the armature voltage is varied from maximum to minimum value with the help of armature rheostat. Thus, the speed of motor will change with from rated value to the minimum value. Whereas, see the circuit diagram of speed control of DC motor using field current or flux control method, in which armature voltage is maintained at the rated value by directly connecting it to the supply, whereas the field current is varied from the rated value to the minimum value with the help of field rheostat. Thus, the speed of the motor will increase beyond the rated value of speed to a maximum one. Now let's discuss the practical circuit diagram that can be used to perform speed control of DC shunt motor using both the armature voltage and field current control methods. The circuit consists of a DC supply, a MCB, that is miniature circuit breaker, that disconnects the circuit from DC supply in case of any fault condition or short circuit. Armature winding along with rheostat and voltmeter, field winding along with a rheostat and ammeter, and a 3-point starter, which consists of a variable resistance whose value is maximum at start and gradually it reduces to 0. We know that armature voltage is equal to back EMF plus the drop across armature resistance. So, rearranging this equation, we get Ia equal to Va minus Eb upon Ra. So, at start speed is 0, so back EMF is 0, and the value of Ra, that is armature resistance, for shunt motors are usually of the order of 1 ohm. Now, if at start we apply a rated voltage, then the value of armature current will be very large, which results in high torque, as torque is directly proportional to armature current into field current. And because of this high torque at start, it may cause mechanical damage to the motor, that is, shaft or bearings of the motor may get damaged. To avoid this, the armature voltage is gradually increased by inserting a 3-point starter. Usually, tachometers are used to measure the speed. There are 2 types of tachometers, one is non-contact type and another is contact type of tachometer. Part A of the experiment is carried out by keeping field rheostat at a constant position to maintain the field current at rated value and varying the armature rheostat from maximum to minimum in order to vary the armature voltage from 0 to rated one. Note down the corresponding readings of armature voltage and speed in the observation table at rated field current. Finally, plot the graph of armature voltage versus speed. From the graph, it can be easily seen that as the armature voltage increases from 0 to its rated value, speed also increases from 0 to the rated speed. In part B of the experiment, it is carried out by keeping armature rheostat at a constant position to maintain the armature voltage at rated value and varying the field rheostat from minimum to maximum in order to vary the field current from its rated value to minimum. Note down the corresponding readings of field current and speed in the observation table at rated armature voltage. Finally, plot the graph of field current versus speed. From the graph, it can be easily seen that as the field current is reduced from its rated value to minimum, the speed increases beyond the rated value of the speed. Modern DC drives consist of controlled converters using power semiconductor devices with inbuilt soft start facility, in which armature voltage is changed by varying the firing angle alpha of the control converter to get a smooth variation in voltage from 0 volts to Vmax. Field failure protections are also included in modern DC drives, because if field circuit fails, that is, it is open circuit, then the field current will become 0, and we know that speed is equal to Va minus IaRa upon kV into If. Thus, the motor will run at infinite speed as the speed is inversely proportional to the field current. Usually, a relay is used for field failure protection. The field circuit current flows through the coil of the relay, and the NC and NO contacts of the relay are used to connect the armature circuit and the DC supply. Thus, when the field fails, the armature gets disconnected from the supply. Friends, MHRD in association with all the IITs has developed a virtual labs under the National Mission on Education through ICT for providing remote access to labs and tools for learning in various disciplines of science and engineering that are helpful to all the students across globe. Now, to perform speed control of DC shunt motor on virtual lab, please click on the link shown on the screen. You will find various steps in the left column. In order to simulate the practical, first click on the simulation step, then on click here to go to the simulation page. See, the practical setup for speed control of DC shunt motor has appeared on the screen.
Make proper connections as per the circuit diagram and the instructions given. First, connect positive terminal of MCB to F2 and A2 ports of the DC motor respectively. Also connect positive terminal of MCB to negative terminal of voltmeter used to measure the voltage across armature windings. Connect negative terminal of MCB to L port of the 3-point starter, which is used for smooth start of the DC motor. Connect F port of the starter to positive terminal of ammeter used to measure the field current. Negative terminal of the ammeter is connected to the positive terminal of field rheostat used to vary the field current. Negative terminal of the field rheostat is connected to F1 port of the DC motor. Connect A port of the starter to positive terminal of the armature rheostat used to vary the armature voltage. Negative terminal of the armature rheostat is connected to positive terminal of voltmeter and A1 port of DC motor respectively. Also connect positive terminal of the voltmeter to A1 port of DC motor. This makes the complete connections. After making the complete connections, click on check in order to verify the correctness of the connections. If the connections are correct, then it will display a message as correct connections or star connections. Press OK and then proceed to perform the practical. If in case any connection is wrong, you have to reset the connections and reconnect the circuit. In order to start the practical, first tap on the MCB to turn on the circuit. By varying the field resistance, ammeter readings will change, whereas by varying the armature resistance, voltmeter readings will change. In this practical, we are varying the speed of DC motor using armature voltage control method by keeping field resistance to a constant value. Now, keeping the field resistance to a constant value, that is field current at 0.8 ampere, go on varying armature resistance so that the applied armature voltage will vary, which in turn will control the speed. Note down the corresponding readings of voltage and speed in the observation table by clicking on Add to Table. At least note 6 to 7 readings in order to plot the graph. In order to plot the graph, click on Create Graph, which will draw a graph of voltage versus speed. The voltage will be the armature voltage and speed of the DC motor. It can be observed that as the armature voltage is increasing, the speed of the DC motor, it is increasing. In order to print the entire screen, you click on the print option, which will show you the circuit diagram, observation table, and the graph, which you can save in the form of PDF. In order to start the practical, first tap on the MCB to turn on the circuit. By varying the field resistance, ammeter readings will change, whereas by varying armature resistance, voltmeter readings will change. In this practical, we are varying the speed of DC motor beyond the rated speed by field weakening method, keeping the armature resistance to a constant value. Now, keeping the armature resistance to a constant value, that is armature voltage to 220 volt, that is the rated voltage, go on increasing the field resistance so that the applied field current will reduce, which in turn will increase the speed beyond the rated one. Note down the corresponding readings of field current and speed in the observation table by clicking on Add to Table. At least note 6 to 7 readings to plot the graph. Now, in order to plot the graph, click on Plot Graph so that a graph of current, field current versus speed will be plotted. From the graph, we can easily observe that as the field current is reducing, the speed of DC motor is increasing beyond the rated value. In order to print the screen, click on the print option so that the entire circuit along with observation table and graph will be available to save it as a PDF.
So guys, that's all from my side. If you have any doubts or queries, please do write them down in the comments section shown below. I'll be very happy to answer them as quickly as possible. And guys, if you believe that this video tutorial has added value to your knowledge, then do recommend this channel to your friends and classmates so that all of you can learn in the best possible way. Thank you.